And now, Zoobs, it's time to play a little game. You like playing games, Zoobs. You're a guy who likes a game or two.
I love to play a little game. That's the best. The best.
Is baseball your favorite game?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Yeah. Or catch, maybe.
Yeah, classic games within games. Absolutely.
Yeah. But nonetheless, we're going to play one here. It's called Wednesday Night Tweet. I think it's one of the more beloved songs on the network. Of course, I've pulled 5 tweets from the AEW roster. I'm going to read them verbatim aloud to the Zoobs. You, the chat, must help him based off of almost no information. Guess which AEW roster member I am reading verbatim. Matt, do you have the music ready? Oh.
Wednesday Night Tweet. Ever.
That's a yes.
Wednesday Night Tweet. 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 Wednesday Night Tweet.
Giant shout out to Bobby Burritos for this fantastic backdrop. Thank you, Bobby Burritos, for all your effort in leveling up how the A show looks. I love this background Wednesday night tweet here.
Nobody better than Bobby Burritos.
Not anyone. All right, Zoobs, you know the rules. Are you ready to guess based off no information the tweeters in question?
Yes. I can't wait.
Then here we go. Let's get to tweet number 1. I can't stress enough, chat. You're going to have to help them. These ones are very, unclear, let's say.
We're working together.
Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes. I haven't had a chance to look through everything yet, but I look forward to it. It means the world.
Goodness. You've really begun giving me nothing on these. This is nothing.
Well, he's looking forward to scrolling through his mentions later. This is kind of nice.
Well, let's talk about what we do know.
Sure.
The kind of person that would thank everybody for birthday wishes.
Right.
Not everybody would. Many people wouldn't, I would even say.
You're a wouldn't, right, Zoobs?
And I feel like on your birthday, you go in and you're like, thanks for saying happy birthday to me, everybody.
I'm not that guy. Not that I think there's anything wrong with it, but
no,
your early 30s are just not important birthdays. They just aren't. They're just 32. Who gives 3? Cares,
buddy. To be 33 again. Sort of that's how old I get to be now. It's like people say ages that they think are old. I get to be like, oh, I wish I was that young.
Chat coming in with Adam Cole, Dustin, RJ City. Some guesses.
I don't think that's RJ City. It doesn't sound RJ City. There would be a reference to something. There would be a joke. There would
RJ City is so talented.
RJ City coming out and flatly being like, "Thanks for the birthday wishes. Can't wait to look through them." I feel like almost no shot. No offense to the guess. 2 people guessed it, but not with you. I could be wrong. I've been wrong on this show so many times.
For Adam the record, Cole, I wouldn't count. Like RJ City isn't in play here.
Yeah. Adam Cole is a pick. It was just his birthday. Recently. And he's a huge nerd. I agree, Cadenza. All the pieces are there. I think Adam Cole. I'm going to say Adam Cole. I'm going to agree with Cadenza.
Lock him in, Matty.
Sorry, just eating some chicken karagi. I mean, just eating nothing.
Oh, there goes the money.
Matt no, that's not. But that's not all I'm eating. That's not all I'm eating.
Wow, God. We're never gonna hear it now.
I'm rusty. I'm out of practice. I'll censor it. That's a very interesting guess, and I'm not really sure my role here, other than revealing that.
Yeah,
Zeus
he locked in on Adam Cole.
Is correct.
Hey, Cadenza and I riding high.
Yeah, you said I gave you nothing. His birthday was on TV.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, how do you know that?
Thank you everyone for birthday wishes. I haven't had a chance to look through everything yet, but I look forward to it. It's incredibly funny to me.
Hasn't looked through everything yet.
Not everything. Some things, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
But to the same token, he's looking forward to doing it at a later date. Ready for tweet number 2 here, Zoobs?
Can't wait. Off to a great start.
Collide or die. Hashtag AEW Collision.
Right. This is got to be a collision wrestler. Who is a collision wrestler? Big Hobbs is a collision wrestler. Samoa Joe is a Collision wrestler.
Collide or die.
Miro is a Collision wrestler. Brody King? Question mark is a Collision wrestler. Juice and Punk don't have Twitter. Cash. Andrade.
That is what
Jay,
they call him on Collision.
Joy White. Big Brody King. Thund or
Zoom's impressions
Rosa.
hour. This is pretty good.
Joy
You got a
what?
Seinfeld Zooms? Can you do Jerry?
No, I don't have Seinfeld.
I thought you'd have Jerry.
Ost and Gunn. Bobby's Twitter voice for sure. For sure. It does feel like Brody King. I will admit, I will agree with the Brody King voters. That has all the trappings about with how Brody King tweets. I'm gonna guess it was on all caps too. But then at the end it said hashtag AEW Collision, right?
Hashtag AEW Collision. I've used that hashtag before.
Hashtag AEW. Gonna go with Cash. Gonna go with L.I. Dolo.
Yeah.
Andrade.
Andrade El Idolo. Good work, Kevin Kelly.
Nice work. Nice work. Chest or gun. Dan Housing. I feel Brody King trappings. I feel some trimmings, some runoff, some gravy dripping off of this Brody King guest. And I hope, yeah, Matt just took a big bite. So I'm gonna lock in with Brody King and get that answer.
Drop. Locking in. Locking in.
You have a guy who didn't eat during the segment, you know. The real.
I was waiting.
One time he has to speak in 2.5 hours.
I was giving you guys space, you know. Maybe you're not used to me in your ears, so I thought, why don't I do it when we're having some fun, you know? It's a little bit lighthearted. But yeah, Zoobs is right. It was definitely
there he is, 2 for 2.
Brody King.
Those. Thank you very much, Matt.
Wow, Zoobs, 2 for 2. I feel like you haven't done this well at Wednesday Night Tweet in a while.
It feels good to get 2 out of the way. So now you're like, okay,
yeah,
I can
playing with house money. I feel like they call that
30% here down the stretch, and I'm feeling good about my episode.
Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, kicking on Jay and Juice, laid back, with my mind on my money, and my money on my mind.
So my instinct on this is like Stokely Hathaway. That's a really funny thing to be watching Collision and tweet out. Ricky Starks. This is pretty easy, says Torque Penderloin. This is pretty easy. Cash Wheeler, should I say only if you know?
Yeah, it's easy if you know for sure.
If you know for sure, then don't say. If you don't know, then do say. Never been a more Ricky Starks tweet. I think it's bald, says Steak of Buns. Dax or Cash, I fear, says Professor Saurus. Professor Saurus. Dax or Cash, bald or hair, as they say. Just seems obvious. I don't know for sure. Good. Guns, right? In the year of our Lord, 2023. Brand Van 3000. No, that's a Snoop Dogg reference. VZ. QT Marshall. I didn't expect to get so crossed up by them people saying Dax and or Cash.
Kicking on Jay and Juice.
It's funny. Laid back. See, I thought it was somebody that was just sort of watching the show, but now I realize it could be somebody that was fighting them on the show, and that does get you to FTR.
Sure. Thank you for the follow. Bullet Warriors 94.
Bullet Warriors 94. Yeah, I'm gonna go and feel conflicted now. People were very confident about it being a Ricky Starks tweet. People were very confident about it being a Cash Wheeler tweet. Nobody else said Stokely Hathaway. Bullet Warriors 94. Seth Rollins is the worst wrestler on God's green earth. There you go. The guns seem lame enough to do that in earnest or in the gimmick. Yeah, but they're on Bullet Club Gold, so I don't think they would be kicking on Gin and Juice, correct?
Yeah, I think the guns are a bad guess.
They would be kicking on
them. Yeah, they'd be
kicking with Gin and Juice. Agreed.
Yeah.
Let's.
Bullet Warriors 94 saying Seth Rollins is the worst wrestler on God's green earth. Well, you're gonna fit in just fine around here. But he's called Freaky Seth.
That's freaking. Middle name is freaking. I said that because his theme is so annoying. That's great. Great to know. Now we know why he said it. You know, you're wondering why that was said.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
It's because of how bad the theme is. Now you know.
Fuck the segment.
I'm
On
going to go
everything
ahead and
else, though,
say.
eh?
I'm going to go ahead and say that the answer to this is take a shot in the dark and say it's the Cash Man, Cash Wheeler.
Now,
Welcome in, Maddie.
this time I'm sort of getting back into the swing of things, so I figured I wouldn't have any food in my mouth.
You son of a gun.
I forgot. Oh, darn it.
The show ran real smooth these past couple of weeks. I'm just it needs to be said.
Zoobs is locking in. Zoobs is 3 for 3. Can you believe it? Everyone?
Hey,
Zeus, how did you find that? How did you know? I thought Dax was who people would guess.
Once they said Dax and Cash, that sort of struck me as stronger in Cash's voice. Just sort of like he's more of he's not as direct a tweeter as I think Daxy is. I think Dax is a little more direct to the point. Cash had a little more fun out there, sort of just like wheeling around the Cash. So yeah, 3 for 3.
Zoobs, I don't think you've done 5 for 5 in Wednesday Night Tweet before.
I most certainly have. The week that I picked the big Tay Conti pick to make it 5 for 5 was
You're right.
was a big
You're
day.
right. All right. Can he continue the streak? And
It's
how's
big.
the chat been doing? I feel like chat's been sort of on the money tonight.
Chat has either said it or been right around it on all three. So I'm pleased with that.
I'm going to be winning the Rampage Battle Royale thing with lots of AEW guys because I forgot to shave my back and shoulders. Going to be like the basketball game in the movie Along Came Polly featuring Ben Stiller. This, of course, in reference to the Royal
Battle
Rumble
Royale,
thing they're doing with 2 rings on Friday for a shot at the TNT title, it all out. Who's going to be winning it because they didn't shave their back?
Crazy that
Who
they're
would
doing
cheat?
2 rings on 2 separate nights.
Yeah. Well, you have them in the car. You may as well bring them with.
Yeah.
Let's see. It strikes me as best friend's tone out of the gate, right? The idea of what that tweet is toned seems like a best friend style tweet. Like I'm thinking, it's like is that Trent? But then is he a hairy back and shoulders guy? I mean, it depends if he's omitted shaving them. Irish Mac guessing Camarado, pardon me. He is a hairy dude. Butcher, hairy guy.
I bet you Camarado can't stop shaving for 30 minutes. That guy looks like the hairiest guy I've ever seen.
I guess my question is, does he even shave his back and shoulders ever? Is he even?
I don't know. That's a good question. We should have him on the show.
I'd love to have Kamataro on the show.
Just ask him that one question.
Hey, do you shave your back and shoulders? He says no. I was like, all right, well,
Thanks for coming on. Love and energy, man.
We got a lot of show to get to. So
busy day.
thank you.
Busy.
People are not sure about this one. I tell you, Butcher, a lot less guesses than normal.
Yeah,
Miro,
that's true.
Miro, QT Marshall,
Help him out,
Blade.
chat.
I feel like Blade, you can't be like, I'm not going to shave. It's sort of Blade's your like the whole thing.
Yeah, he feels smooth as silk to begin with, right?
Throw the finger out there and go schlink. You're the Blade.
Although does he mean maybe it could be a bald person and then
True, yeah, true, sharp.
Wow, Zoobs. I brought up his Hulk Hogan bald at my sister's graduation on Sunday. I gotta tell you, it sparked quite the discussion amongst my family.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Very split crowd.
Sure. I get it. Miro. I don't know. Too many words for Miro. Matt Lee. Geez, I got no real. I don't think I'm gonna go. We're not going perfect today. I got no real shot. It's gonna have to be total shot in the dark with this one.
Let me walk you through it a little bit.
Sure.
Who of these names that are floating around feel likely to be in like a Rampage level battle royale?
I feel like the best friends are definitely going to be in that.
Because you guys, you're all circling the drain. This is like you're in the right zone of guy. Like it's a Rampage. The big reward here is challenging for the TNT title. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a guy in the lower card for sure.
Ooh, read the tweet again.
I'm going to be winning the AEW, or sorry, sorry again. I'm going to be winning the Rampage Battle Royale thing with lots of AEW guys in it because I forgot to shave my back and shoulders. Going to be like the basketball game in the movie, A Long Game Polly, featuring Ben Stiller.
I feel like this is John Hungry is who I feel like this is.
Interesting.
That guy.
Well, he's sort of a goofy little guy, but
Yeah.
the like with AEW guys in it, like that's such Trent Chuck language. That's such. I'm gonna say Trent. I've been feeling Trent the whole way. No one said it. No one's even come close. I'm saying Trent Beretta.
Lock him in, Maddie.
Well, first, it's a good thing to not guess John Hungry because he would never be this like sincerely funny.
Yeah. That's 100% true.
He'd be like, I would be like the thing from Flubber, flubbering all over the flubbing place.
Run and shave! I'm so crazy! Worst vibes imaginable.
However, I would have also picked Butcher because that is the correct answer. Unfortunately, 3 for 4.
Josh, you tried to help me. You did
He
say
did.
it could be a bald guy.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
You tried to give me it.
He doesn't really. It almost is worse because when you say bald guy, he doesn't really cross the mind.
I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. And then you did the Hulk Hogan skullet question, which is like sort of the same.
I was trying to like
always
get you
known.
in this. I was trying to bring you down the road, but yeah. He doesn't really
Mac
cross
did say
your
it.
mind to somebody thinking about the AEW roster, which is sometimes the problem on this show.
It was
Like
in
I
the
did
chat.
Scorpio Sky once, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot he's there.
It was
Oh,
in the
Matty
chat.
Mac. Matty Mac says
Matty
he
Mac
guessed
said
it.
it. Yeah, Matty Mac said it. Sorry, Matty.
You're 3 for 4 here, Zoobs. You can go 4 for 5 tonight, which would be a nice score. I think anybody would agree with that.
Would feel good.
This is a quote tweet of one of our faves on the channel. The tweet that is being quoted is from Marina Shafir. It says her fan mail address. So she's just tweeting out an address where you can send Marina Shafir fan mail at. I mean, it'd be a desert of a mailbox, but okay. You got that open. Maybe it's for Roderick Strong too. We'll see. The fan of those two. Tweets out her address, and the tweeter in question quote tweets it and says, "I'm gonna send you a fart." That's what they're gonna send to Marina Shafir's to the fan mail address.
John Hungry.
All of
Oh
you.
boy, I don't even know. Can I get a hint on this one? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, for sure. You can ask a couple.
Is this a men's or women's roster member here?
Women's roster member.
Women's roster. People are guessing Nyla Rose with Statlander says C Seppa. Not
Both
funny
good
enough
tweeters.
to be Nyla. Because this screams Nyla, says Matty Mac. Everyone wants it to be Nyla. People want it to be Nyla Rose, whether it is or not. It's what they cannot wait for it to be. So I guess I'll follow the crew. If we have a unanimous chat, who am I to fucking sit here and say? Oh, Soraya from Stone Cold ET. People shouting out for it to be Nyla. I will, although Cadentes is not funny enough to be Nyla, and Cadentes has been pretty on the ball today with their picks. I'll go with the consent. I'll consent here. I'll go with the consensus. I will say Nyla Rose.
Consents. Never heard that. Maddie, lock him in.
Locked in.
Nyla Rose.
First thing I'll say is to Cadenza, this is not funny enough to be Nyla. Unfortunately, farts are always funny because it was, in fact, Nyla Rose.
Great work,
Wow.
Chat earned that one. Chat earned that one. 4 for 5. Chat earned at least 2 of those were major chat influence. Good work.
Also, should I send like a burnt CD or a thumb drive of the "You Know Me, You Don't Know Me" song to
Yes.
Marina Shafir?
Yes.
Such a great
You
idea. That's
need
such a good idea.
to send her.
Okay.
that.
Well, we know the address.
Zoobs, it's taken a couple years, but you sounds so mean. But you have really improved at our games on scale, I feel like. Like you are noticeably better at them than when we started. That's fair to say, right?
I think so, probably.
I gotta invent a hard game. It's called like Spell My Middle Name or something.